And turn on the desktop audio as well, just so you have the background. And I'm going to just turn this down a little bit since you're going to start speaking. We don't need the full. By a little bit, I mean a lot, apparently.
All right. We're coming back shortly. Open mic, yes. Open mic night. Peekaboo ICU 2. We had a kind of a surge in the Wi-Fi here, and we lost the Wi-Fi temporarily. If something like this occurs again, we can certainly do Pika Boo. Yeah, you know that was coming. That's a very good one. If that happens again, we can probably still run things through Discord, so that won't change anything. So let's say, kind of recapturing here, trying to get everybody back online. Let's say we'll aim a little bit closer towards 9:30. Sorry about the delay. It was not intentional in any way. I mean, that's what's going on. Bookspace world, things happen, right? Maybe it was Zappy. Who knows? Too many puns. Not enough puns, but I like all the Fast and Furious references. Too back, too strong. Yeah. Discord should still be up. All right. Again, we're gonna wait here and make sure everybody is able to get back on as much as possible before we start. Sorry about the delay. So my Wi-Fi loved her as the house went up in flames, of course. Classic. We notice the big tornado. Oh, this is just minor. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me be official. The delay is not part of the puzzle. We'll be clear on that. That's a good point. Or is it? No, it's not. All right, I think we're getting everybody back. I'm going to wait for the tech and is the comment about the delay part of the puzzle? That's a good question. No. Maybe that's my favorite. It's not part of a puzzle, but what if it's the whole puzzle? Oh, that's deep. It's deep. You get 2 snaps for that. It's all part of the puzzle, man. It's all part of the puzzle. Are you part of the puzzle? We all are. We all are. Whoever fixes the Wi-Fi wins. Yeah, we have a couple people out there holding hands and trying to just connect a couple ends of the wires together. Who's Kaiser delay? I like that. That's nice. I like that one. You know, if you scramble the letters of palindrome, you get no. It's true. Ashley, how are we looking over there?
A lot of triage.
A lot of what?
A lot of triage.
All right, so we're still kind of in triage mode here, trying to get everybody settled. So
Just getting people in the right spot.
getting people in the right spots. Thank you very much. So just a reminder, if you're coming in, you got questions. At this point, it's best to go into the Discord, ask those questions. On the left-hand side, you'll see the event help desk and the event help voice, and we'll get you to a team. We'll get, everybody's got to pick a player. If you haven't done so already, if you're listening and you hear me, if you're talking to your team, say hi to them. Make sure in the voice chat, this game works a lot better with the voice chat. Talk with each other, communicate. You want to make sure everybody on your team is going to get a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody's going to be unique. Go over to pick, on the left-hand side, Peekaboo Player. If you click on that channel, Peekaboo Player, there are 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and click the number that corresponds with the number you are going to be on your team. On the right-hand side, you can see your name appear with that number. Please don't duplicate numbers for your team. Again, still any questions, go over to the event help desk on Discord, and we'll get that answered. It would be considered very underhanded. It's all fundamental. All fundamental. In case you're not paying attention, the chat on the YouTube stream is going to be quite punny, and that is absolutely encouraging. All right. We hope you're all enjoying your time. Sorry about the delay. Want to make sure everybody is where they need to be so that everybody has a great experience. Once the game gets started, we're anticipating an hour to an hour and 15 minutes of actual game. Thanks, Justin. I think I consider myself a punter dog as well. Mark, if you got to go to the bathroom, we'll wait. I mean, I'll just sit here and wait. Just let me know when you're back. Again, I know it may not seem like anything's happening here in front of you. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. That's right, Tammy. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes to make the Discord work. We got some bots running and such. So bear with us. We want to make sure everybody's getting to a team, and that's all working out the way we're anticipating. Do you have to go number 2 or number pun? What are the rules for puns in the layman's terms? The layman's. That's my favorite so far. That's classic delay. It's because it was a smart joke. That's why. That's why he didn't get it. Would you say they're causing a bottleneck? That's good. That's good. Josh, thank you for that comment, but don't do that. Don't make it. But very funny. I acknowledge that as a very funny comment, but don't actually do that. Who's to say I'm not a streamer? Nobody would want to listen to me for that long. I don't want to listen to me for that long. Thank you, Art. Ooh. Little punny foo-foo hopping through the forest. Taming all the field mice. Taming all the mice. And patting them on the head. Yeah, I don't stream. I had a radio show for a while, but I don't stream. All right, just waiting. I'm gonna go check and see. I'm not gonna. No, I don't need that pressure. Justin, you said to remind everybody to hydrate, eat, and bathe. Question, can those be done all at once? Should they be done at all once? Yeah, yeah. We're not punctual. We're not putting the pun in punctual. That is absolutely true tonight. Again, if you're just joining us for any reason, the Wi-Fi kind of went crashing here, and we are recovering a little bit. Just waiting for the behind-the-scenes tech. I predicted around 9:30, if not sooner, but 9:30 we'll go ahead and get this whole thing started. All right, I think we're on our last person to get going here. Plenty of game to make more mistakes here and get air. We'll be fine. It's good seeing everybody. Glad you guys made it here tonight. As soon as I get the quick thumbs up, like I said, hopefully we'll get started before 9:30. At that point, we'll try to move the puzzle along, or sorry, the peekaboo along, and we'll go from there. Hopefully you've introduced yourself to your teammates in your voice chat. You've talked to them, you said hi. If you think a puzzle requires you to make a terrible pun, you're probably misunderstanding something. Check your work and contact us via the handy contact HQ button. That's pretty funny. Okay. What is my favorite snack? Let's see. What is my favorite snack? I really enjoy, strangely enough, Tostitos plain. Just love Tostitos plain. What? I do.
Punchables.
Well, do you punk? Classic. Yeah, I just Tostitos. Yeah, I like fresh out of bag, the restaurant style, triangle restaurant style. Those are good. Malor Jello. Oh my God. You did not just say Malor.
More jello.
Yeah, I might just close this whole thing and go and leave.
Waste of more.
All right, still waiting on one person. Hopefully we'll get started in just a moment. Goal is still to start at 9:30. It'll be about a half hour behind schedule. Still should hopefully finish within an hour to hour and 15 minutes once we start. If for some reason the stream goes down again, I don't know if I'll bring the stream back up, but everything in Discord still will work and the game can still proceed without any information on the stream. start. All right, hey everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody to Games Night here at the Mystery Hunt 2022. Supposed to have a nice fun game night for everybody here in Bookspace, but as you can see, things here are a bit of a mess. And well, first of all, my name is Roll for Doubles. And I'm in charge of hosting game night and lending out games out of the games library. But with all that strangeness happening in Bookspace, it appears some of our games in Bookspace have become quite mixed up. We now have games called Twister Forming Mars, Ticket to Life, Magic the Boggling. What does that even look like? But we think we could fix this issue with your help. All we got to do is figure out who is behind this whole mess. I know some of you are already guessing out there in the middle of the chat, but we're going to figure out who's behind this mess in Bookspace in the games library. In this game of Peekaboo, half Pictionary, half Taboo, and who knows what other game got mixed up in all of this anyway, there's going to be 5 rounds, each with 4 things to draw and guess, and a secret theme. Through the use of a Google Jamboard that you now should have in your Discord, in your chat, should be already linked in there, you have been broken into teams, each with a board game name. You're going to have 4 things to draw. Each round, there's going to be 2 artists who have to draw, and everybody else in the team is going to be the guessers. All artists, both artists, can draw during the round. If for some reason you don't have enough people on team or whatever, and there's only 1 artist, that is absolutely fine. We're going to send the words to draw for you out there in the Discord. But that's the Pictionary part. The taboo part is we're going to tell you some things that you're not allowed to draw. Any part of it. Not whatsoever. And standard Pictionary rules apply that you can't use numbers, letters, or anything like that. There's going to be 5, let me recap this here. 5, I keep getting messages, I apologize. We're getting it at 5 rounds, and there's 4 questions in each round. In a round, it'll be the same artists and guessers for that round. That will not change. Only the guessers, not the artists, can guess the theme for that round. At no time should the artist ever just give away the answers. The artist can confirm the answer to the drawing was guessed, even if they said a part of it. So if it's part of a larger statement. All right, so for example, we might send you, the artist, and we'll do this all through Discord, we might send an artist a word to draw, and that word might be bed. But the taboo words are pillow, blanket, and person. So that person, those artists who can both draw at the same time, can draw what they think is to get their team to say bed without drawing a pillow, blanket, or a person. And to kind of demonstrate this, we got Art over here. He's going to draw for us real quick. Art, come on, man. Let's see what you got, Art. Art's using a board and paper, but you'll be using the Jamboard instant technology. Let's see. Oh, that looks great. An oversized chair. Nicely done, Art. I would have said bed. If you said bedding, bed would still count. Thank you, Art. I appreciate it. If you take a look in your Peekaboo Jamboard, if you haven't opened it up already, the second page are just some reminders that look like this. The third page is going to have some Jamboard information if you haven't used Jamboard before. And the 4th page is where you can answer all your questions. Now, this is not an actual fill-in, is it a monitor? That's very nice. It's not an actual area where you can click and enter things. What you can do is you can use the text button over on the left side of the Jamboard and enter things in. Nobody's monitoring this. You need to keep track of it because your goal is to try to figure out that round theme. You want to get as many words right in a round so you can get a better chance of guessing the theme. That's important. After page 4, you can go ahead and use whatever pages you want after that. There's 5 through 20 pages you can draw. You can use the arrows at the top to go ahead and just keep scrolling. They're all blank pages. If you feel like you could just hit clear frame and it'll clear all the drawings on the board as well. Now remember, the ultimate goal of this is we're going to try to figure out who the person is that's behind all this, so maybe we can fix up the game library and actually have a decent games night. That would be fantastic. All right, so let's remind ourselves of a few things. There are 5 rounds, each with a connecting theme. Each round has 4 items to be drawn that will be delivered one at a time through Discord. I don't know why I keep saying Discord. If you're an artist, you will try to draw the item and may only confirm if a person said the correct word at any time. Remember, you've been given 3 things you're not allowed to draw. If you are a guesser, your goal is to guess the word and eventually the theme that connects all 4 items in that round. Record your answers on the Jamboard answer on sheet on page 4 if you like. When a new round starts, when we go to a new round, new artists and new guessers will be selected, and that information will be sent to you through Discord. All right, why don't you take a moment, if you haven't done so already, say hi to your teammate, make sure everybody's got a unique number. In a few moments, we're going to send our artist their first word. We'll tell everybody who's drawing, and then we'll send everybody the words to draw and not to draw. Good luck. I hope we figure it out. The question came up, can you confirm? Yeah, the artist can talk to confirm answers. Are the rounds timed? I'm going to kind of keep things around 90 seconds to a minute or 2 minutes for people to draw. You can always go back a page. You're like, oh, we finished this one early, want to go back and finish that one. That is absolutely fine. All right, those are great questions. All right, so I am going to go ahead and not do that. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to mute myself for just a second. Oh, actually, I'm good. All right. In this first round, players 1 and 2 will be the first drawers in the round. So let me get this information set up for everybody. Player 1 and player 2 will be the artists in the round. Everybody should have just got an announcement. And here comes the information to those players, the artists, to what to draw. Give me 1 second, we got a bit of a tech hiccup. One second, we just have a slight hiccup with the bot. Give me 1 more second. I apologize for all the challenges here. We'll be announcing the players, what the words to draw through, based on your number that you picked. You'll get information sent to you. Apologize, we're fixing something. Again, another error. The drawers cannot help guess the theme. Only the guessers are going to do that. I don't know who's drawing on my page.
They can see what you're facing.
What are you talking about?
Will, can you post in number 1?
They can see what you're facing. That's never gonna let you out.
I didn't. All right, the first words have been sent to the artists. Player 1 and player 2 are the artists for this round. I've been pick rolled. That is correct. That is a good way to say that. Ben, we're going to go through the entire round. If you want to guess, you can guess the theme anytime during the round that you think you know it. Guess the theme anytime you go through the round. But the truth is, we're going to go through all the questions, so you won't be able to skate through it. Never gonna pug you up. Never gonna pug you down.
Okay, it's all fixed now.
Thank you. What a great tech team. All right, we'll be coming on in a few seconds to send the artists a second word for this round to draw. All right, here comes the second word. Here we go. Player 1 and player 2 have just been sent their words. Remember, only the guessers can guess the actual theme as well. So guessing the answers and for each drawing and the theme. And the reason for that is because the artists have access to all the words. The guessers don't have access to all the words. The goal, the incentive here is to try to get all the drawings because that will help you get to the theme. Now the first round I think will be relatively easy for this group of people. Third word in this round is coming up momentarily. All right, coming up on that third word. Third word has been sent to the artists. Quick shout out to all the tech people who are helping me behind the scenes, making this thing come together. No matter how many dress rehearsals you do, it's always something. Oh, thanks, Justin. I appreciate it. But you know what's bothering me is that we got to figure out who this person is behind this whole mess. Who's that person? I care. All right, the fourth and final word for this round is getting sent to everybody who's the artist. That's player 1 and player 2. Remember, both artists can draw at the same time. You can team up, work together. This is a self-monitoring game a little bit, so do your best to not draw those items. Don't draw any part of those items or anything that refers specifically to that item. Hopefully we're giving everybody enough time. Remember, if we move on to something and you want to go back to trying to draw it later, that's absolutely fine to fill in the gaps. That's part of the game. Remember, no numbers and no letters when you're drawing. Feel free to use page 4 and write in your answers to help you keep track. All right, this is the time where you can go ahead and make your predictions on this first round. Whew, good thing we're playing Peekaboo, because I am not ready for Twist-O-Forming or Twist-O-Former Mars. I don't know if I can handle that game. Hopefully we're one step closer to figuring out who's behind this mess. Feel free to chat with your team. Anybody at this point can try to, if you got a good guess for theme, can try to figure out like who's behind this mess. But I think we're gonna have to do some more before we can come up with that answer. Yeah, we better. All right, let's get ourselves prepared for round 2. In round 2, person 3 and person 4, player 3 or player 4 of each team, will be the artist. Remember, everybody else becomes the guesser. We'll get the next round started in about 30 seconds. Make sure there's ample time for every team to do what they need to do. All right, the first thing to be drawn is being sent to player 3 and player 4. Here they come now. Remember, you got one word to draw and 3 things that you should not draw. You can just write everything on the Jamboard. There's nowhere to submit anything yet. The goal is to get to that final person. When we get that final person at the end, if we get it right, then that's pretty funny. We'll tell you how to submit the answer at the end of the event. Great questions. Oh, you are allowed to draw the actual object. That is the Pictionary part. The taboo part is the other words. So it's a mix. It's not quite all that. The question came up, can you draw the actual item being sent? Yes, whatever that looks like. That's the Pictionary part. The taboo part is you can't draw certain things as you go. It's a mishmash of the games. All right, second word coming out to player 3 and player 4. Oh, no worries, no worries. It's always good. How many times have you opened up a game and you've had to read the rule book 19 times before you go, oh, that was that rule? I've been there many times. And they still let me run the games library here. Huh, silly people. The second word in the round 2 has been sent to players 3 and 4. They now have the words.
People are okay with it.
And ideally, if you and your team are working together and you're making it happen, whatever makes that work. Stream discuss. All right, third word being sent out to every team. Well, to every player 3 and player 4. Again, keep track of all your answers on page 4 if you like. Make it nice and easy for everybody. There's a little text button in Jamboard where you can write things. All right, getting ready for that fourth and final word of this round. Somebody asked, can we Google to look up answers? No, no, stay within the game. Stay within the game. All the tools you need are right there in front of you. All right, here we go. Final word of this round, going over to players 3 and 4 to draw. Hopefully everybody's having a little bit of fun while they're doing this. I mean, it is a mystery to figure out. That's important, but if we can have fun while we're doing it, all the better. All the better indeed. Not everybody's drawing. There's a lot less puns in the stream chat. If you're very particularly proud of any drawings, you can leave them on the board instead of erasing them. We'd love to look at some of them later. But if you're just clearing the frames out, no big deal. That's not a big issue at all. All right, at this point, only the guessers, not the artists, should take a stab at what they believe the theme is for the second round. I would say let's not guess the theme using Google right now. Great question. Thank you, Benjamin. All right. For the third round, we're gonna have person 5 and person 6 be the artist. If you don't have a person 6, because you only have 5 people on the team, then go ahead and have just one artist. Now, if you feel like somebody else wants to draw, that could be maybe round 4. We can go. No, let's stick it out. We got this. All right. First word to be drawn is coming out to Peekaboo player 5, Peekaboo player 6. If you have one. And you can start drawing those items. If your team only has 5 players, only player number 5 is going to be the artist. Yes, you are allowed to draw the item. If there's no player 6, then just only player 5 is going to be. The peekaboo part, the Pictionary part is that you can draw that item. The taboo part is there's some things you can't draw. Gets a little bit more challenging on some of the words. All right, second word coming up for this round, going to player 5 and 6. All right, player 5 and player 6 are drawing it. Again, if you don't have a player 6, then player 5 will be the only artist for that round. You can draw the word. I mean, can you write the actual spelling of it? No, you can't write the spelling of it, but you can draw the actual item. You just can't draw anything that refers to the other 3 parts. If you got questions and you're able to get to the chat, you can see the chat. I'm not going to type anything, but I'll certainly respond to you to the microphone. Yeah, but don't actually spell the word out. That's a different game. That's Magic the Boggling, I think. That's what Magic the Boggling is. All right, third word's coming on its way here. right, here comes the fourth word in this round. The fourth and final word in round 3 coming at you now. All right, we're coming up to the end of this round. We're going to have all the guessers out there on the team, not the artists. You're going to go ahead and try to guess what that theme is. And we don't want to use Google. No Google there, please. We're so much closer to finding this person. So close. I hope we find them. All right, for the fourth round coming up, person 1 and person 5 will be the artist. Person 1 and person 5 will be the artist. Yeah, I couldn't type on that keyboard fast enough. a lot of silent letters in it, that's what I would say. That's my guess of how to pronounce that word. First word has been sent to player 1 and player 5.
It's like 4,500 a year. Yes, it is open. It opened at 9:18.
All right, here comes the next question, or next thing to draw. There we go. Player 1 and player 5 now have the next one. If you do figure out the entire, like who this person is, please do not post it in the YouTube chat. Please let everybody play out the game. Third word's coming up. Here we go. All right, here we go. Coming up on that final word in this round.
The word mayonnaise is misspelled, so it starts with like mayonnaise.
All right, fourth word. Here we go in this fourth round. Players 1 and 5 now have the word to draw. All right. Time for you and your team, or your guessers. See if you can't come up with the answer theme for that fourth round. A little bit tougher than the first round, but I believe in all of you. Oh, we're so close to nailing down this person. I hope this last round helps us out tremendously. We'll get the next and final round started in about a minute. It's funny you asked that, Nico, because I just posted players 2 and 4 will be the artists in this round. 2 and 4. All right, first word coming up in this round, being sent to player 2 and player 4. Nice, hopefully easy one to start the round off.
Oh, hey, I've just been going around, so that makes me okay.
All right, here we go. Second word for the round. All right, third word coming up. Here we go. This round seems a little bit tougher. All right, coming up on the fourth and final word of round 5. All right, go ahead and see if you cannot guess that theme. Now, as you're guessing that theme, everybody can help try to figure out who that final person is. So I think we got enough information. I think we gathered enough data to figure out the identity of the person who's behind all this. All right, so your goal will be to think of a new word that can go with each of these round themes that together make a new set. And this will lead us to our final answer. And that answer is 4 letters long. If you think you and your team know it, have somebody from your team, if they're able to, I think you should be able to, send me a quick direct message to the Will, who is sending you all the clues, and then we'll confirm everything on the YouTube chat in just a few moments.
Yes, correct. Very nice. Very nice. How glad you like the event? How was it?
All right, so far we got one person who DM'd me a message, but we'll go over to to the YouTube stream in just a moment and see what we've come up with.
Thank you.
All right, if you want to join me out to the, if you're able to get over, you hear me, join me over in the Google on the YouTube stream. All right, everybody, who's out there? What do you think the theme to the first round was? So put your thought in in the YouTube chat. What do you think was the first theme? Write down what you think. What was the theme to round one? Right, good job, everybody. Theme was golf. That was pretty straightforward. That was good. What was the theme to round two? What do we think the theme to round two? And drawing awful pictures. What was the theme to round two? Yeah, I think we're all part of it. All right, that's interesting. You're right, egg. There was like egg roll, eggplant, egg head. Oh, that makes sense. Eggshell. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. What was the answer to what was the theme round? The answer to theme round 3. The pimento sandwich. Oh my god, so good. Things to put in my socks. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, like burger toppings or condiments. If you're thinking that direction, yeah, that seems right. That looks good. That looks good. Good job, everybody. I think we're on our way here. We're almost done. What was round 4's answer? A lot of you are sending me some good DMs in Discord. I appreciate it. What was the theme to round 4? Ice cream flavors. I'm not sure if ice cream flavor, mayonnaise, ice cream flavor. Oh, letter. Oh, that makes sense. Like dead letter, chain letter, love letter. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. What was the answer to round 5 then? so we had green in round one, or golf in round one. Oh, wait a minute, that makes sense. Corporations, oh, streaming places. Oh, that makes more sense. All right, let's get this straight again. So we got golf, we got egg, we got letter, we had burger toppings or such before that, letter, and then we had streaming services. All right, well, who is it? How does that lead us to the final person? Who's the final person behind all this? Capitalism, that's very funny. Who is behind all this? Does anybody know who's behind all this? I don't think it's ice cream. It's capitalism. Ronald McDonald? No, the Hamburglar. Oh, interesting. I saw some people put it in the Discord. Epic Toast. That's what it is. It's Professor Plum. The answer is plum. Words that could go with each one of those ones. A golf term. Oh, that would be green. And then with egg would be white. And the letter would be scarlet. Scarlet letter. Hamburger toppings. That would have been mustard. And then the fifth one, what's stream service? Peacock. Oh, so those are the Clue characters. So this game, Peekaboo, got mixed up with Clue also. We're never gonna get this whole thing figured out. I don't know when our next game night's gonna be if we can't figure all this stuff out. But we're on our way. This will help us get into getting things cleaned up a little bit. So let's see. A little reminder: it's not Grimace. Thank you. So the game was Clue. So the characters of Clue is Mr. Green, Miss White, Colonel Mustard, Miss Scarlet, and then the final person or Miss Peacock, and the final person who wasn't there. Oh, that was Plum. When you go over to the event page at the end of this event, it'll unlock and you'll be able to type in the word Plum and claim your next token. All right, that's it. If you got any questions or anything, I will stay in the chat for a little bit more on the Google. Thank you to everybody who helped out. Thank you to all of you who participated. And good luck on working on Bookspace the rest of the way. We appreciate it. Take care, everybody. You are welcome. Professor Pun. Oh my God, it could have been Professor Pun. Thank you guys for everything. Don't let the bad books bite. Oh, that's so good. I am not the pun master. That is Jen. She did a great job with that. Oh, I accidentally I had it. Thank you. There we go. Sorry about the color. I had it and then it changed. Hopefully, Christine, you can see that now. I don't know if anybody caught the whole screen was purple the whole time. Oh, it was right in front of us. It's like this deep, rich purple. Ah, that plum. They knew what they were doing. All right, we're going to be closing down the stream. Oh, so the way we got plum polite was first round answers were all golf terms. Second answer, everything was egg in front of the word egg white, egg shell, eggplant, egg head. Third round were all burger toppings until we meet again, Gary. Burger toppings were condiments. Fourth category was everything was something letter, blood letter, dead letter, cover letter. I'm sorry, that's not the one I used. Love letter. The final round was they were all streaming services: Netflix, Apple, Disney, and it turns out there's one word that can go with all of them. So you got white for egg, you got green for golf, burger is mustard, and then you have peacock was streaming services, and then if you put it all together, you had 5 of the 6 clue characters, which means we were just missing plum. Plum was the person who was behind all of this. All right. Take care, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. If you got any questions, feel free to send something into the Discord or send us a message at the headquarters. Take care, everybody.